Ever wonder why some people effortlessly command respect and success? Well, today we're diving into the game changer. It's the key to unlocking credibility. The question is, are you ready to connect with yourself in a way that propels you towards success? We're about to find out. What is good, all you seekers of success out there? It's Isai Rodriguez, and I'm your friend, your guide to unlocking credibility and success. Let me welcome you to another episode where we're diving deep into the art of becoming a successful entrepreneur, a successful business owner. And so, but before we get into the nitty gritty, you know the drill. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and drop a comment below and let me know where on this beautiful blue planet you're tuning in from. And while you're doing that, while you're down there in the comments, we're going to jump right into the content that you've been waiting for. All right? So today, we're breaking down the cornerstone of credibility, connecting with yourself. Why is this so important? All right? Think about that. This is, it's actually a lot simpler than you might think, right? If you think, like, when you think about your journey to success is like building a skyscraper, right? And so the taller that building is, the deeper and stronger that foundation has to be. Am I right? So consider your self-connection, your connection with yourself, your perception of yourself as the bedrock for your credibility skyscraper. We're not talking about, some woo-woo concept here, this is not foo-foo, this is not mystical, anything like that. It's actually your secret weapon. And you get there by understanding your strengths and embracing your weaknesses. Your strengths are essentially what make up your superhero origin story, if you will, Embracing your weaknesses, well, that's the plot. That's your personal plot twist, pushing you to level up. It's about recognizing the MVP deep inside of you. That's the most valuable person that you see in the mirror every day. Now think about personal growth as the elevator within that building, within that skyscraper, that'll take you up to the penthouse of success. The higher you go, the more expansive your view, the more you can see, right? So yeah, that's nice, but what if you take it up to the, if you take that elevator up to the 10th floor of a building, right? You're gonna have a pretty nice view. No, you at the 10th floor. You can see pretty far. You see a lot of your surrounding area, But what happens if you can take that to the 50th floor, right? What happens to your view? It's a lot nicer, no? What if you take it all the way to the top, whatever number that is, How awesome. Like, how is that view now? Pretty nice, right? When you connect with yourself, your views start to change of yourself, of everyone around you. When you connect with yourself, again, your views, it starts changing. The lens that you're using to view people and your surrounding environment, like that lens, it starts to focus differently, sharper, more clear. And it all starts with connecting with yourself, right? It's not just a job. Like it's more of an odyssey to, of self-discovery, right? And so we're here, me and you, we're here navigating these uncharted waters together, right? So you can start, by building small steps, brick by brick, When you're ready, you start taking those steps up the stairs, up to the penthouse, right? you're, because that's what we're all after. You know, you start, you get ready, you start building that credibility skyscraper from the ground up. And before you know it, you're seeing the success. You know what I mean? Drop a one in the comments if this is making sense to you, if this is resonating with you. I'd like to know, make sure you guys are getting it, you know, if it's connecting or not. While you do that, while you're down there, let's talk about the realness of self-assessment. It's like the x-ray, if you will, for your soul. It reveals the strengths and weaknesses that make you unique. Self-assessment is basically the next level of your credibility journey. Now, I know assessments, like, that might sound like, you know, sitting through a boring test and whatnot, but trust me, this one's a game changer, right? So think of it as your personal superhero skills audit, if you will. We're not just looking at your strengths, we're throwing a spotlight also on those kryptonite areas, you know? It's the art of being real with yourself. No holds barred, you know, everything goes. It's important because when you understand your strengths, it's like uncovering your superpowers, right? Are you Captain Marvel of the problem solving world? You know, are you, I don't know, the Iron Man of innovation, right? Who knows? These are the things that you need to think about and figure out through self-reflection, you know? And let's not forget about your weaknesses, you know? And don't worry, because it's not about shortcomings, if you will. You know, it's about knowing what those shortcomings are so that you can overcome them and level up, right? And so we all have our own personal learning curve, right? It's like your personal origin story. Like it's what makes you you, right? Imagine every weakness is just a chapter leading to your next power up. That's all it is. Remember, in a world full of ordinary, you're the superhero of your own story. Why not own it? You know, because in this journey of self-discovery, you're not just an observer. You're the superhero, the superhero author scripting your own epic story, right? Where else would you have that type of control in your life, right? So as we flip the page to the mirror principle, remember that your narrative is epic and you're the captain of this extraordinary voyage, right? So, all right there, Trailblazers. Let's get ready to dive into the heart of our credibility dojo here. It's a concept that John Maxwell refers to as the mirror principle. So if you've read the book Winning with People by John Maxwell, then you already know exactly what we're talking about here, you know? Now, this ain't just some mystical concept. It's more of a backstage pass, if you will, to personal development stardom, right? So your journey to greatness starts with the person that you see in the mirror. You know, you are the main character in your success story. It's not just about rocking your reflection. It's about understanding that your external reality is a direct reflection of your internal vibes. So what you perceive externally is what you're feeling and what you believe internally, if that makes sense. Ever notice how your best days happen when you're feeling on top of the world? I can't be the only one that feels this way, you know. So this is not, you know, a coincidence. Who's calling? Swipe. Sorry about that. Just got a phone call. So where were you? The mirror principle, right? Have you ever noticed your best days, like how they happen when you're feeling on top of the world? You're having a good day, you know. Everything, your energy's up. You have, you know, you're excited, whatever. You just feel good, right? Again, this is not a coincidence. That's the mirror principle in action. So let's talk tech for a moment. And by tech, I'm talking about personal development tech, to be precise. It's not about coding, but decoding your potential. Like that's what we're talking about here. So trust me, it all starts in the mirror, what you see in the mirror. You know what I mean? And how you perceive the world around you. So there you have it. All right, legends. That's a wrap for episode 1 of Unlocking Credibility. We're going to go into this unlocking of the credibility phase here. We've just kind of scratched the surface of self-connection and self-assessment and the almighty mirror principle. So remember that in this world of ordinary, you're the superhero of your own story. Man up and own up to it, right? Now, if you're feeling the vibes here, like if this message is really resonating with you, then I would truly appreciate it if you could hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and drop your thoughts down in the comments. What's on your mind? What are you thinking about? What are you struggling with? Let me hear what your thoughts are. Is there anything you want me to dive in deeper to? Is there, any questions that are being? Because sometimes you learn something and then you realize, wow, it's like the more you learn, the more you realize, that you know nothing. You think you know more, but you don't. Anyway, I don't want to ramble. Episode 2 is locked and loaded, if you will. We'll unravel even more secrets to elevate your credibility, your credibility game. So stay tuned, keep grinding, keep shining, and keep unlocking the superhero potential within you, champ. This is Isai Rodriguez signing off. Until our next time, stay legendary, guys and women. Take care now. Bye.